I'm a newlywed. Thank you. My wife came with a boy and a girl, so I'm arguably a dad now. I don't know if anyone here is considering acquiring children. I strongly recommend becoming a step parent. It's like staying at an Airbnb. You get to enjoy the comforts of home, but if something bad happens, the original owners have to deal with it. I quickly have learned that parenthood, it isn't what you think it's going to be. One day out of the blue, the girl just asks, "What's a bleached asshole?" So I told her Guy Fieri. And I stand by that. My wife is, she's telling me that it's time to sit the boy down to have the talk. I don't know what to tell him. Things have changed so much since I was his age. They've got all these new things like pubic grooming. Some of you may be too young to realize. There was a time when genitalia was covered in hair. If you go and you look at an old nudie mag, the models all look like they have, what's the best way to put it? Colin Kaepernick in his scissor lock. It's like they all have a giant pubic loofah, which is why even back in the day, Ellen always had great skin. I will wait for that. No, times have changed. Porn is everywhere. My mom knows what a dirty Sanchez is. I don't want you to think my mom is a pervert. She's not. She's just horribly racist. I actually don't have a problem with rampant porn. My only fear is that it creates unrealistic expectation. Ladies, I'm picking on you because you're not in the front row. You just have to remember that the camera adds 10 inches. Okay? It's weird though. Things are unnecessarily sexual. For my birthday, one of my buddies, his wife invited me to go to high tea with her girlfriends. I know. She actually thought I would go to high tea with the girls. And she was right. I went to high tea and I learned two very important things. Number one, the use of the word high, very misleading. They didn't even have edibles. Secondly, high tea is shockingly erotic. They've got descriptions for all the teas, and they are very sexual. It's like 50 Shades of Earl Grey. One of the teas said it would pleasantly linger on the tongue. Another said it would leave you with an "I want more" finish. My personal favorite promised reasonable depth. Which to me is the most British thing I've ever heard. It actually qualifies as dirty talk in England. Do me, Nigel, do me to a reasonable depth. I'm going to leave you with one sort of final thought, and that's that I think we need new swear words. No, back in the 70s, there was a comic, George Carlin, who famously said, there are 7 dirty words you can never say on television. But if you look at those 7 words now, I think times have changed. Let's go through the list. Never said them ever again. No, but so there's shit, tits, and piss. They don't give a shit anymore. You can literally say piss on Caillou. But an important distinction, you can say it, but you can't show it. If Caillou were to shit on someone's tits, people would get pissed. Now fuck? I can't look at you. No, fuck. Now, you used to have to wait until after 9 to say that, but not anymore. They literally don't give a fuck. The C word, earmuffs. No, the C word, in Canada, it's still taboo, but in Britain, the Queen uses it as an adverb. Charles was cuntily eating his bangers and mash this morrow. So that leaves us with 2. Cocksucker and motherfucker. No, and so, imagine as I'm driving here today, someone cuts me off. I'm gonna call him a cocksucking motherfucker. I'm not proud of it, I'm sorry to say this to you, but it's just true. And the problem is, it insults the wrong people. I'm not insulting the person who cut me off, I'm insulting cocksuckers and motherfuckers. And cocksuckers, they deserve better. People who suck cock are good and decent everyday heroes and will not stand for you to besmirch their character. And motherfuckers. Like, I'm a motherfucker. My father's a motherfucker. Your father's a motherfucker. We are all the children of motherfuckers. So what I'm saying, if you can learn one thing tonight, it's just be mindful with your insults. Who deserves your hate? Next time someone cuts me off, I'm calling them a chair-tossing, Trump-sucking MAGA fucker. And if you hated me, you can call them a piece of shit. That's my name and my time. Thank you very much.